he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try the left side. Carson, even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
A gain of 14.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. Now it's Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. 6 yards there. First down, Seattle. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Jarrett on the stop. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Deion Jones showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leroy Reynolds. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, wait.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and
what we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Seahawks 3, Falcons 0.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 56 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
To kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Falcons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He was taken down by Bobby.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's make these babies cry.
They go play action now. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 16-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. Check pass, check, lucky, light, check 3.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56, Mike, 56. It's our time, guys. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
It's our time. 56. Hey, Sal. 6, right there, 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, Ryan. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. But maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
And got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
Yo, bro, you trying to play
get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
I'm in the game right now, bro.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at 3rd and 10.
Yeah. All right, bet. What's the name? I might have been at a party. Did you join my party?
Operating from the gun.
No bullshit, Neil, bro.
You already know, bro.
I got center. I'll be
he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Yeah, no cat. 30 and 30 type shit.
That's what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands,
bro.
and hope he can make
Last
some
minute
yards after the
lockdown.
catch and pick
Tweaking.
up a first down.
Still unstoppable, bro. He like the white in his prime. No
That's
cat.
pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt.
But I'm gonna win the chip. But I'm gonna win the chip. The white in his prime would have winning the chip, nigga, against the Lakers. If I was on that team, if this center was on that team, this build, they would have took Klubi and them down.
No points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start at
you gonna
half,
bullshit. Man, I be at the bank all the time. I don't be seeing you. Never in there.
Can the offense do what they wanted to do?
And I be going to the what's the name now? The outside joint. It just be faster.
And break this tie.
You ain't gotta wait no lines. You ain't gotta wait for nobody to.
Line of scrimmage, the 36.
You don't gotta really even talk to nobody. That's the thing.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose.
You fuck with it though. I see you decking up the Mustang. I'm proud of you doing your thing, bro. For sure.
He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately,
He's out this
was able to get it.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
Smoke.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bruce Irvin. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
When you throw it as often as Matt Ryan does, you're going to face some pressure, and he tied for the most sacks last year with 48 as he got sacked there again, but he also led the league in completions. A little bit of feast and famine when Matt Ryan goes back into the pocket.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I know the bank was crowded today.
And it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might bring
Yeah, I
big.
got that little bread.
Pass. Looked like it was coming together.
Shit, I salute him, man.
Opening.
Get your money.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands first.
But people not doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas not doing the right shit with the bread. Niggas out here
Like, it's a good thing. Hell yeah.
To take pictures for the gram.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The
Lindsey.
Seahawks offense. And a tight game.
Get
after
high.
running last time. See if they can
That's
get
all they want to do.
something going
Get
on this
high by Lindsey.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
And then front for these broke ass bitches on the ground. I'm really living a good life, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing shit.
Come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm living a good life, bro. Okay. My life changed, bro. Cause I changed. You know what I'm saying?
And he will lose yardage back
You
to the
change your
34
habits
yard
and
line.
shit that you do.
That's a big loss of 3.
Become a
It
better
brings up
person.
3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that
You
resulted
gotta
in
know
plenty of
who
lost
you are.
yardage in the first half.
I'm just saying, cause that should be hard as shit to find who you really is. You feel me? Especially when you from the hood.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I can't get around
Not
this
riding
defense
that
on fucking.
Pop the ball
Bro,
free,
like,
and it's
damn.
We riding that Mustang.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
You still up
Take
top?
the hit,
You got your own
and pick
curve?
up yardage. But in this
I'm still
case,
up top,
the
though.
hit was timed really well and popped it
Ooh,
free
you
from his
acting
grasp.
goofy. You move. Yeah, I'm trying to be like you. I ain't get money like you.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
You. Be better than being myself.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Why would I want to be myself if I could be you?
It's complete. But he's able to get this to
You
the
get the fucking bag. A big bag.
That time.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield.
They call you Saint Nick.
For first and 10.
Saint Nick. Call you Big Ben.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
All right, fucking linebacker out wide, yo.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
20-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You're not doing the right zone.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan.
I'm about to say, yo, pick the ball off, linebacker. The fuck is you doing? That's a pick.
If he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Youngwei Koo on for the field goal. A 26.
And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Fuck, yo!
Get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Wow, yo, I didn't really just do that.
Goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Seahawks 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And some room to work.
Yo, this nigga really didn't get in there. Yo, he's slow as shit, yo.
Yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks.
Nigga really didn't get in there.
Yards.
Nigga really didn't get in there, yo.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jason Myers.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Seahawks 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
56.
Play action. It's Ryan. Jones has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock.
Yo, Bobby, don't ever plant your fucking feet, nigga. Run through that nigga.
Midfield logo.
The ball carrier.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again they run with Gurley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 5. First down, Atlanta. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back. And then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly